Sarkiniemi is a really cool park in Finland. The park is located in a big city on a little peninsula. It is one heck of an atmosphere, and several rides use it to their advantage to offer stunning views. So in this video, I will count down the top 10 rides and attractions at this Finnish theme park. Before starting the countdown, I want to note two unique attractions that will not make the list. First, there's Takeoff. This is a rare flat ride from Huss. You have a platform with 4 gondolas. Both rotate independent of each other. This ride has potential to be super dizzying, but this one doesn't spin fast enough for my liking. Second, there's Boom. This is a 22-story tall drop tower from Zamperla. You do not see too many adult drop towers from this Italian manufacturer, and I may know why. While the height is impressive, this ride does not have the forces you'd expect for a ride of this scale. It feels like a supersized kiddie drop tower. If you've ridden Astro Tower or Coney Island, you know what I mean. This ride doesn't offer airtime or that free-falling sensation. The views are incredible though, especially because you can spin. However, I would rather go on the park's observation tower where I can take in the sights at my own leisure, but more on that in a bit. Number 10. Tirski. This is a Zamperla disco coaster. You get the usual spinning, and I like the speed boost you get when you're pulled over the hump. Then the spikes offer some faint weightlessness. But this ride's biggest strength is its location. It is placed on a thin strip of land on the eastern side of the park, so you're surrounded by water on 3 sides, and you get some neat views of the city skyline as well. Up next is where I suspect Jetstar would have placed. This Schwarzkopf steel coaster was removed after the 2012 season. While I didn't ride this installation, I have ridden some clones stateside like Tiger at Indiana Beach, and this ride had the same strengths. This one was also located right by the water and offered great views, and the ride experience featured a sizable first drop, followed by a series of turns. If it rode like Tiger, the low and fast ones likely had some solid force to them. Number 9. Trombi. This is a Zamperla Volare. As I've said before, I don't hate these flying coasters like most enthusiasts. Are they rough around the edges? Well, yeah. The caged vehicles look awkward. I know it's possible to hit your head, but I've never had much of an issue by jamming my shoulders as far forwards as I can go to stabilize my body. That has allowed me to appreciate this ultra-compact and punchy layout. The first drop has a bit of zip to it. The turns are forceful, and the 2 inline twists are the standout moments. You get some freaky hang time because your back is not as well supported as you may expect for this type of ride. Number 8. Tukiyoki. This log flume is built on the hill, and the trough rides along the terrain. The layout floats past trees and navigates several smaller drops. This all leads up to a final plunge. Unfortunately, the final drop is pretty shallow, even by flume standards, but you at least come off quite wet if that's what you're looking for. Number 7. Motoge. This Zamperla motorbike coaster starts off with an underrated flywheel launch. This ride's top speed is just 37 miles per hour, or 60 kilometers per hour, but you do accelerate rapidly. Then you have a familiar albeit repetitive layout. It is a layered series of turns and dips. The latter give these unique diagonal pops of airtime as you're thrown into them. Up next is where I likely would have placed Half Pipe. This was the prototype Intamin Half Pipe. I never rode this exact installation, but I have ridden clones back in the United States. These shuttle coasters feel more like flat rides than traditional coasters, but that's fine because they're still fun. The spikes offer solid floater airtime and disorienting views, especially because the seats can spin throughout the ride. This coaster was removed after the 2019 season due to rising maintenance costs and issues related to its location. Most rides at Sarkiniemi are located down a hill by the water. Half Pipe was atop the hill on the westernmost point of the park. Not only did that lead to lower ridership, but it was closer to residential homes and noise was an issue. Number 6. Koskase Kylo. I probably butchered this ride's pronunciation, but it is a nice River Rapids ride from Intamin. This is the only other amusement ride over where Half Pipe once was, but this one hugs the ground and is buried by trees. This results in a shady and relaxing layout. This hides what comes next, which adds to the fun because there are several decent rapids on this one. Number 5. Nascinola. Some may not call this a ride, but it's easy to argue that this is the park's most iconic attraction. It is a 55-story tall observation tower, making it the tallest in all of Finland. It is an extra fee, but it is well worth taking the elevator to the top. The upper level is an enclosed platform. You're free to walk around at your own pace. It is a dream for photographers. You get the best views of the park without a doubt. It is neat seeing all the rides crammed together from that far up. Then you can also see Tampere in the distance. Thankfully, there are no more tongue twisters left on this list. Number 4. X. This is a large and intense Zamperla discovery. Unlike many frisbees that focus on negative Gs, this one fully inverts. You get great hang time over the top, and that's paired with cool views of the surroundings. Then the downswings have crushing positive Gs that try to rip your legs off. Number 3. High Voltage. This is the park's best flat ride. Zamperla power surges are always thrilling. You have so many axes of motion. You always have rotating arm and rocking cars, but this is one of the few that still has a rotating base still in operation. This leads to non-stop flipping throughout as your body is wildly flung through the air. Number 2. Hype. This is one of the best premier rides Skyrocket 2s out there. There are 2 reasons for that. 1. The setting. The highest points offer some gorgeous views of the water and city skyline. 2. The restraints. This one has no comfort collars, so the airtime and hang time feel even wilder. You get some serious ejector airtime heading up and down the tower. Then the barrel roll is slow and chock full of hang time. And to get up there, you have an enjoyable swing launch sequence. The ride may be a clone, but it is a fun and action-packed ride. And coming in as the clear number 1 is Tornado. This is an intimate inverted coaster that starts underground and winds its way past midways and trees. This is such a unique layout, and it feels a lot different than the far more common Balzer and Mabbeyard inverts. The vertical loop and Cobra Roll offer positive Gs you'd expect from this type of coaster, but the 2 inline twists offer some world-class hang time. That is especially true in the 4th inversion. It is an inline twist that dives underground and inverts above the load platform. It is one of the scariest near misses of any coaster, and not only are the elements a hoot, but this ride is very smooth as well. See my review if you want to hear more about this great ride. So those are the top 10 rides at Sarkaniemi. While the coaster lineup has a lot of off-the-shelf models, Tornado is a unique invert that serves as a nice signature attraction. Then you have a solid supporting cast, especially with the recent investments. What are your favorite rides at this Finnish amusement park? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this countdown, I would appreciate it if you gave this video a like, and you considered subscribing, because there'll be a lot more roller coaster and amusement park videos here at Canopy Coaster. Thanks for watching.